What's up, guys? Welcome to Talking Pigskin Week 9 edition. I know I'm a little late this week. Got caught up with a rough work week, but it's never too late. I'm here now. I want to quickly get to the picks, but before that, I want to talk about the Jets and how far we have fallen. Yes, I've stuck by this team throughout the season. Granted, we were 1-6, and I've stayed upbeat, positive at all times. But eventually, things took a turn for the worse this past week. Lost to the Jaguars didn't hurt me nearly as much as to hear what happened on Tuesday with a bunch of players that were quote unquote on fire sale. Of course, Joe Douglas was just taking phone calls from other teams. However, it didn't land well with Jamal Adams. As you can clearly see, he's very upset with the team. But it is what it is. If he doesn't want to be here, he doesn't want to be here. You can't force someone to play for you if he's just not feeling it, especially in today's day and age. Le'Veon Bell, thanks a lot for that video he put out. He even said it's going to take a few more weeks, maybe another year to fix this thing around, but just not this year. Of course, as Jet fans, we all thought this would be a good year for us, but unfortunately, it just didn't pan out that way. Things just didn't go well from the beginning with Sam getting mono, no O-line help. And Adam Gase, I'm not going to pull the plug on him just yet. It's only been 7 games that he coached. He has to coach out the year, and also he has to build a team with Joe Douglas. Mind you, this is Mike McCann and Todd Bowles' team, pretty much. So I can't be one of the Jet fans who is going to call for Adam Gase's head. Hopefully he can fix this, but I'm going to stop picking Jet games for the rest of the year because it's just not fair to you guys to give you my top 5 picks and include the Jet games in it, because let's face it, the Jets are not going to finish well at all this season. So, yeah, I will not be picking Jets and Dolphins this week. With that being said, let's move on to Week 9 picks, starting with the Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars in London. It's a 9:30 start tomorrow. It's going to be a fun game. Jacksonville Jaguars are 4-4 without Nick Foles. Gardner Minshew has steadied that ship. He played very well against the Jet defense last week. DJ Shark and those boys are doing helping him out as well. Chris Conley, not to mention Leonard Fournette. The Jaguars line hasn't protected him very well. On the other side of the ball, we got Houston Texans who are very hot right now, especially with Deshaun Watson and the way he's playing. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch. Without J.J. Watt, that defense might take a little step back, but I think both defense will not be as great because both quarterbacks will be tossing the ball all over the field. But in a close game, I'm going to pick the Texans to win. Moving on to the 1 o'clock game, is going to have Minnesota Vikings traveling to Arrowhead to take on the Chiefs, where Matt Moore will probably start a game again. And he did pretty well for himself last week on Sunday night against Aaron Rodgers on national television. I was very impressed by him. He was coaching high school football a year before, comes out of that, and has a few practices with the Chiefs and Andy Reid, the offense. And there you go. It shows you the depth of the Chiefs roster. They have playmakers, they have speed all across the running back and the receiver positions, not to mention Travis Kelce as well. At home, I think they will be able to take out the Vikings. Believe it or not, Vikings are 6-2, but I don't think Kirk Cousins will travel to Arrowhead and will be able to provide a spark just because the Chiefs have lost 3 straight at home, I believe, and I think they're going to have to turn it around to stay afloat and to race for the top 2 spots in the AFC. So I think the Chiefs will take care of business at home. The Vikings coming off an easy win against the Redskins, I don't think they'll be able to do much. I think Kirk Cousins, who has been hot, will probably die out a little bit this week and go to Arrowhead and take an L. Moving on to Chicago at Philadelphia. Chicago lost the heartbreaker last week. Eddie Pinheiro still has a job in the league from last time I checked. But Matt Nagy was a little defensive. But at the same time, you can't blame him. He doesn't trust Mitch Trubisky. I've been saying in my preview videos and even last year, Trubisky has not taken another step forward, and he's holding this team back. The defense has been elite, but they can't get a mediocre quarterback play from Trubisky and expect to win games. They're already falling behind the division. The Packers are 7-1. The Vikings are 6-2. The Bears are 3-4. They got to turn this thing around quick, because at this point they're just fighting for the wild card spot, which the Rams and the Seahawks are already fighting for. So it's going to be hard for them. On the other side, Eagles went to Buffalo and took care of the Bills last week. They're going to look to continue the momentum. Carson Wentz looked good last week. I figured Orlando Scandler's comments probably fueled up that team, and which is good for them. Hopefully they can ascend from here. And they're still in the thick of things with the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC East. So I think Eagles at home will be easy to they'll be able to easily take care of the Bears just because Trubisky is not going to bring anything to the table. So Eagles at home. Moving on to the next game, we have the Tennessee Titans, who are 4-4, traveling to Carolina to take on the Panthers. I think Kyle Allen is still starting. Had a rough outing at San Francisco last week, but again, the Niners are 8-0 for a reason, so you can't blame all on him. The defense didn't show up. I mean, 51 points is a lot, so definitely just a blip on the radar. Kyle Allen hasn't been playing well. Cam Newton, I think, is still rehabbing. McCaffrey, solid MVP candidate this year. At home against the Titans, who aren't bad. They're 4-4. They're just quiet because they're a very boring team. And with Ryan Tannehill, they're actually playing a little better on offense. Mariota's time in Tennessee is probably done. Vrabel has that defense playing well. I think this will be a close game, but I think Panthers at home needs to bounce back and they'll take care of the Titans. And the last game I'll preview for this week will be the New England Patriots traveling to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Now, historically, this has been a great rivalry. Ravens are the only team outside of the Chiefs that go into Foxborough and take care of the Patriots in playoffs. But this year is a little different because you don't have the characters like Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, and all those boys up front with Haloti Ngata, and them. It's just a little different this year. You have Earl Thomas in the back end, Jimmy Smith in the corner slot, but the defense is not nearly what it used to be. Patriot defense playing at an all-time high level. I've even said it, and I'll continue saying it. They don't have great players. They just have a unit that plays collectively well, and Bill Belichick just knows how to stifle any offense at this point. He has a crazy stat against second-year quarterbacks where he just does not let them do anything. I think Lamar Jackson's going to run into that trouble. Yeah, he will try to run and do as much as he can, but I don't think Belichick will allow that. He'll take something away from him. Mark Ingram will have to be on his A game, but I just don't think Tom Brady and that offense will have to do much going into Baltimore because the New England defense will take care of Baltimore offense very well. So I think I wanted to go with the Ravens. I just don't see it. I think the Patriots will go down to Baltimore and take care of business and stay undefeated along with the 49ers. So there you have it. You have the Houston Texans, you have the Kansas City Chiefs, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Carolina Panthers, and the New England Patriots. Let me know what you guys think of these picks. Because I'm a Jet fan, I can't help myself. I know I said it, I'm not going to pick it. Nah, screw it. I will not pick it. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. See you guys next week with 10 picks. Until then, goodbye.